Do I believe in true love? My answer to that question is yes, I do believe in true love, and I think I believe in it because I see it every day with my parents. I see the way that they look at each other, and I know that they would do absolutely anything for each other, and I think that it goes beyond that. I think it goes to family members. It's not just between someone and their significant other. I think it also belongs in, the hearts of sons and daughters. The way that my mom and dad care about me and my brother, and the way that they would risk anything just to make sure that I'm okay, and the way that they adore me, just the amount of love that I feel and care. I think that true love truly does exist, and I think it is possible to love someone more than anything in the entire world.
I do believe in true love because sometimes you feel this connection with someone that can't be explained by anything else.
As a current freshman at Texas Tech University, I would definitely say that I believe in true love. However, my definition of true love might be a little different from what most say. To me, true love only comes from God. I am a strong Christian, and I firmly believe that He is love, and one cannot truly love without Him. And to expect someone who is not perfect, like a fellow human, to love you perfectly is almost impossible. So for me, true love comes from God only.
I believe in true love because I see it when I look at my boyfriend and he makes me smile and I get butterflies and I just feel like a better person. So
This is so important in our lives today and through growing up, no matter what age it is. I think to me it's because of it's a sense of security has this huge thing to do with it. To know that you have someone truly that you can always rely on and go to for anything, and someone that is always going to take care of you and is always going to care as much as you care about them, and maybe even more. And I think that it's nice to not be alone. That's why I think it's still so important, and it's so exciting to think that one day you will have someone like that, and that you will meet someone that you are ready and just so excited to conquer the world with. And it's a sense of just security and having someone there, and to feel loved is one of the most amazing feelings. And I think that that's why it's so important and why it means so much for us to find love, no matter what age. And
To find true love is so prevalent in our lives today because it gives you a sense of companionship with someone, so that you don't feel alone and you feel like you have someone.
As if everyone is desperate to find their other half or missing piece. But as an avid Christian, I believe that I have already found my missing piece, and it's Jesus. And if He calls me to serve Him and be single, then I am willing to do that. But if I'm able to find someone who believes the same way I do and fall in love with them romantically, that would be awesome. But that is not what's going to satisfy me or make me happy. And I think the reason why a lot of students, or just people in general, are so desperate to fall in love is because they're looking for satisfaction. They're looking for something that will make them feel good, make them feel happy, make them feel complete. But in reality, that is a lot of pressure to put on another human being, and I would not want that placed on me. So I'm happy to have God and to find my satisfaction in Him. And if along the way, while I'm pursuing Him and serving Him, I find someone who believes the same and it's God's will, then I'm happy to fall in love. But whoever it is will not be my source of happiness, because they're not perfect. They will fail me. And if I truly love them,
prevalent in our lives, because the concept of falling in love has been so romanticized through media and television, and in an increasingly globalized world, especially with the access that we have to social media. I feel like people make falling in love this rushed process. Some even maybe force themselves to think they're falling in love, to advertise that they are, because they want to be falling in love so bad. I think it's too forced in today's culture, when really it should just happen naturally.
The reason that we need love in today's society is because I think that you're so dependent on someone else, not just for day-to-day things. I just think for yourself, because I can't imagine how it would feel to not have someone to talk to, not have someone you feel safe with and comfort. I feel like having someone else compliments you, and it can help you figure out who you are and what your like strengths and weaknesses are, and it's kind of like you have somebody to help you become a better person.
It is possible to live without true love, without any kind of love. It's possible. It's very possible. But I don't think anyone would want to live a life like that. For reasons that I've already explained, I think that you need someone. You need someone to go to. Having, especially it goes along with, stress and different issues that happen in your life. I think that it's nice to have someone to run to, just someone to tell and someone to confide in, someone that cares and loves you and is going to try to help you in any way possible. And I think that that's something that's really important and something that you need, because going on your own, I think anyone could tell you from experience, it's something that's really hard, and it hurts, and it's a lonely, dark road. And for those who can do it without it, I'm amazed. But I think that, emotionally, no, I don't think that people can go through life without ever finding true love, any kind of love. I think that it's definitely a necessity, and it's something that completes you.
Live without finding true love, because there's a lot of other things in your life that can make you feel complete or make you feel whole. But I think I'd also not want to live without finding true love, because it's just so common and it's something that people can bond over.
So finding true love, I would say definitely not, because God is true love to me. And if I had never discovered him or heard about him or become saved, my life would be completely pointless and miserable. I would have nothing to live for. So in that regard, no way. I would never want to live without God. But could I live without falling in love with someone romantically? Honestly, I wouldn't want to, because I do have the desire to fall in love. But if God called me to serve him while being single, then I would do it in a heartbeat. And I say this as I am currently in a committed relationship. I have a boyfriend. But even then, if for some reason it wasn't God's will for us to continue this relationship, I would drop it, because my boyfriend is not my satisfaction. He's not my happiness. He's not my missing piece. I already found my missing piece, and it's in my relationship with Jesus Christ.
I think I could live without finding true love. It'd be kind of sad, but I also don't think I would need true love to live my life. I'm someone who places a high value on my independence, so I feel like basing my happiness solely off of falling in love with someone else is not who I am. However, I am a person who tells everyone constantly that I love them, so I feel like I wouldn't be put into a situation, but I also feel like I could...
My thing with true love is I don't think you need it. It's not like air, but I think that in a personal thing, you do need it, because it's something you need. You can't be on your own. It's not, at least my perspective of thinking it, is that you might not need true love, but it's a want, and a want that turns into a need. And I can't see someone not needing true love, because it's a self thing, it's emotion, and you need emotion and passion and love, and it's how